Jambo bwana, habari gani? Mzuri sana. Wageni wakaribishwa Kenya yetu, hakuna matata. Jambo bwana, habari gani? Mzuri sana. Wageni wakaribishwa Kenya yetu, hakuna matata. Hey! Good day to you, boys and girls. My name is Hakeem, and I am from the beautiful country of Kenya. That is in the African continent. Yes, and I am here to celebrate International Read Along Day. And I am here to tell you a story. Are you ready for the story? What is that? You are ready for the story? Yay! So, it is story time. Let me move my drum to the side here. Put the drum here. Put the drum like this. Yes. The name of the story that we are about to do today is called Anansi and the Moss Covered Rock. Retold by Erica A. Kamel and illustrated by Janet Stevens. So the name of the story is, boys and girls, Anansi and the Moss Covered Rock. Let us begin. Here we go. Once upon a time, Anansi the spider was walking through the forest when something caught his eye. It was a strange moss-covered rock. So here's the picture, the moss-covered rock. And this is Anansi the spider. Yes. How interesting, Anansi said. Isn't this a strange moss-covered rock? Kaboom! Everything went black. Down fell Anansi, senseless. Oh my gosh. An hour later, Anansi woke up. His head was spinning. He wondered what had happened. So this is the picture again. Watch how Anansi they fall down by the covered rock again. I was walking along the path when something caught my eye. I stopped and said, "Isn't this a strange moss-covered rock?" Kaboom! Down fell Anansi again. But this time, when he woke up an hour later, he knew what was happening, yes? Aha, said Anansi. This is a magic rock. And when everyone comes along and says the magic word, isn't this a strange down he goes. This is a good thing to know, Anansi said, and I know just how to use it. So, Anansi went walking through the forest until he came to Lion's house. Lion was sitting on his porch. At his feet was a great pile of yams. Anansi loved the yams, but he was too lazy to dig them up himself. Anansi said to Lion, "Hello, Lion. It is very hot today. Don't you think so?" "Yes, Anansi," said Lion. "It is terribly hot." "I am going for a walk in the cool forest," said Anansi. "Would you like to come?" "I certainly would," said Lion. So here's the picture of Anansi with Lion in the yams by the lion's feet. Yes. So go on to story time again. So Lion and Anansi went walking through the forest. After a while, Anansi led Lion to a certain place. "Lion, do you see what I see?" "Oh yes, Anansi," said Lion. "Isn't this a strange moss-covered rock?" Kaboom! Down fell Lion. Anansi ran back to Lion's house and made off with Lion's yams. An hour later, Lion woke up. His head was spinning. Anansi was nowhere in sight. And when he got home, he found that every single one of his yams was gone. Lion was very sad. This is a picture of Lion sad here. Lion is sad. But Anansi was very happy. He couldn't wait to play his trick again. Once more, Anansi went walking through the forest. This time he stopped at Elephant's house. Elephant was sitting on his porch. At Elephant's feet was a great pile of bananas. What's the picture of the elephant with the bananas? Yes. Anansi loved bananas, but he was too lazy to pick them himself. So he said to Elephant, "Hello, Elephant. Isn't it hot today?" "It is," Elephant agreed. "I am going for a walk in the cool forest," Anansi said. "Would you like to come?" "That sounds nice," said Elephant. "Thank you for inviting me, Anansi." So Anansi and Elephant went walking through the forest. After a while, Anansi led Elephant to a certain place. "Elephant, look, do you see what I see?" Elephant looked. "Yes, I do, Anansi. Isn't this a strange moss-covered..." Kaboom! Down fell Elephant. Anansi ran back to Elephant's house and made off with all his bananas. Look at the picture. How he treat him again. An hour later, Elephant woke up. His head was spinning. Anansi was nowhere in sight. And when he got home, he found that every single one of his bananas was gone. Elephant was very sad. But Anansi was very happy. He couldn't wait to play his trick again. He played it on rhinoceros. He played the same trick on the hippopotamus. He played the trick on giraffe. And he even played the trick on zebra. Every single animal in the forest. But all this time, watching from behind the leaves, was a little bush deer. Look at the deer right here. Look at it. Eh? Look at the deer right here. Little bush deer is very small and shy and very hard to see. She watched Anansi play this wicked trick again and again on all the other animals. Little bush deer decided it was time for Anansi to learn his lesson. So little bush deer went deep into the forest to where the coconut trees grow. She climbed a coconut tree and threw down a great many coconuts. Look at her here, climbing the tree. You ever see a deer climb a tree? She carried the coconuts home in a basket and set them on her porch. Then she sat down beside them to wait. In a little while, along came Anansi. Anansi's eyes lit up when he saw little bush deer's coconuts. Anansi loved coconuts. He loved to eat the tender white coconut meat and drink the sweet coconut milk inside. But he was what? You guessed it. He was much too lazy to gather the coconuts himself. Instead, he said, "Hello, little bush deer. It is so hot today." Little bush deer and smiled, and she said, "It is very hot, Anansi. I am going for a walk in the cool forest. Would you like to come?" "Yes, I would," said the little bush deer. So Anansi and little bush deer went walking and walking and walking in the cool forest. After a while, Anansi led Little Bush Deer to a certain place. Little Bush Deer, look over there. Do you see what I see? Little Bush Deer know all about Anansi's trick. She looked. No, Anansi, I don't see anything. You must see it. Look very carefully. Little Bush Deer looked. No, I still don't see anything, she said. Anansi began to get angry. Hey! You must see it. Look over here. Look right where I am pointing. Do you see it now? No, Anansi, said the Little Bush Deer. Anansi stamped his legs. You see it. You just don't want to say it. Yes, the deer at the picture, buddy. But you know what it is? Say what? Said the Little Bush Deer. You know. Is that what I am supposed to say? Yes, said Anansi. All right. Then I will say it to make you happy. You know, said the Little Bush Deer. Yeah, I said it. Are you satisfied? No! Anansi shouted. You're not supposed to say, you know. What am I supposed to say? You're supposed to say, isn't this a strange, moss covered rock? And what do you think happened to Anansi? Kaboom! Don't fail Anansi. Little Bush Deer ran back to get the other animals. Together they went to Anansi's house and took back all the good things he had stolen from them. So here's the Little Bush Deer with the giraffe, that is called a twiga. She is here with the zebra, that is called a pundamelia. This is called with the hippo, that is called a right? And this is called the elephant, that is called kiboko. As you with the lion, this is called Simba. An hour later, Anansi woke up. His head was spinning. Little Bush Deer was nowhere in sight. And when he got home, he found his house was empty as it was before. But if you think Anansi learned his lesson, you are mistaken. Because he still plays tricks to this very day. The end. That was a great story. Did you enjoy the story, boys and girls? Did you enjoy the story? Yeah! So that is all the time I have for today with story time with Hakeem. So remember, if you are interested in learning more stories, go to www.tokoteam.com. Remember, www.tokoteam.com. That is TOCOTIM. Tokoteam. www.tokoteam.com. I am Hakeem. To say hello, we say Jambo. And to say goodbye, we say Kwaheri. So Kwaheri, boys and girls. Jambo, Jambo bana, habari gani, muzuri sana.